Okay, this is GamerBlave, and I'm here with my good friend, TheTallGuy. And today we're here with MegaMan II, in a segment that I'm going to call Backseat Gamer, because as anyone who has ever played this game, I am not one of them. Yeah, you would know that this is a single-player game, and I'm going to go ahead and start off by handing the controller to my friend TheTallGuy. Backseat Gamer because, you know, obviously, two commentators, single-player game. It doesn't make any sense.
It's weird, it's different, but we're gonna try it anyway. We're not afraid to fly too close to the sun.
Yeah, we haven't ironed out, really any of the details.
No, you get to be with us on this experience as we, probably pass the controller around some.
Yeah, I think it's partially because, you know, we've shared a lot of times playing Nintendo over the years, but anyone who's seen me play a platformer is just it's embarrassing at best, and it's downright sad, you know, most of the time. So, you know, we're gonna see what we can do. But I've seen TallGuy play, you know, and he's pretty good at most platformers. So
I have my moments.
So this is gonna be interesting. You know, it is gonna be an interesting experience. But let's go ahead and get into it.
Oh yeah.
And you know, as I said, I have limited to no experience with this game, so my commentary is going to be uninformed at best.
Well, first off, we're gonna go normal. I don't want to throw you into the deep end, you know, as it were.
Yeah.
MegaMan II is a great game. It's one of the best games on the system. It's one of my favorites. The whole series is actually really good. Especially if you're not real familiar or just learning the game, you want to start with Metal Man. The probably the greatest weapon in the history of the Mega Man series is the Metal Blade. And so we're going to start there. I currently have the controller, but that will not be the case the entire time, I promise you.
Now, one of the mechanics that I do, you know about the game, and now, I just want to make it clear that the main reason I haven't played any of the games, and you can go ahead. The main reason I haven't played these games is, as I have mentioned before, I'm just terrible at platformers. In fact, if you watched any of the content on my channel, whenever I get into an aspect of one of the games that I am playing that has platforming elements, you notice that I pretty much fail epically at those parts. So I haven't played any of the Mega Mans at all, but I do know, you know, some of the stuff about it, like, you know, when you kill a boss, you get their power, right?
Correct.
Or you at least gain the ability to leverage their power to your advantage, at your discretion on your quest to what are you questing to do?
You are trying to stop the evil Dr. Wily.
Okay. Now, Dr. Wily created you, isn't that accurate?
You were created by Dr. Wily and Dr. Light.
Ah. But then Dr. Wily turned from the light.
He did indeed.
Ah.
Well played. Now you'll see an extra man up there. As you go through this game, you also get certain items, one of which is something of a jet sled.
Ah.
You get that for defeating a different robot master, but where we're starting with Metal Man, not going to be able to get that one.
That is unfortunate. Oh, look at that guy. Man, he looked really, really pumped to be on top of that thing, and then you just completely ruined his day. So he's not capable of you know, walking on the terrain that you're walking on. He can only actually walk on the gear.
Correct. If you blow the gear away, he will just fall. See?
That's too bad. It's got to be tough going through life only being able to, I guess, walk on certain surfaces. Like, it's like a mixture of being corporeal and incorporeal, I guess. Like, quasi-corporeal.
Those are big words, and I don't know what they mean. However, we've made it to Metal Man. An interesting thing about Metal Man, if you'll watch here, I'm not shooting, he's not shooting. We're just chilling. But, he only gives you a minute. Then
he's gonna shoot.
Then the battle is joined. Now, as you get close to him, he will... I don't know if you've noticed the floors.
Oh my gosh.
They are pulling me in certain directions.
This looks so difficult.
He's alright.
Yeah, I would have died.
But we've worn him out, turned him into scraps.
And taking his power.
His power is now ours. Now at this point, the game opens up. If you want to just run through with the best weapon, pretty much any stage is going to be your oyster.
So that metal blade is pretty serious business.
I will, let's see. We'll go to Airman.
Airman!
Scab blows.
Oh man, that's tough. He's got a fan in his chest.
Now you can press start and go to the sub screen where you can pick, see, metal blade. Any direction.
Okay. And then that utilizes, that uses a finite resource of power that you have, evidently.
It does. Every weapon you pick up from a boss has a weapon meter that's up next to your health in the top left of the screen. And as you use it, it will deplete over time.
Now, how generous are they with the power resource?
Well, it depends on the weapon. Metal blades, they're such a utility. Most enemies will die to them, and several shots will be fired before one bar will tick down.
Okay.
You can see right there.
But I mean, how often do they give you replenish your power? Are the items that they're dropping, is that more power? Like if you were to grab it, would it replenish your power, or is that something else?
Those that they were dropping happen to actually be health. You'll notice. Let's see if I can get one to spawn here. Okay. Oh. Or several. If you're using a weapon.
Oh man. That's the good stuff right there.
Those key to the color you happen to be.
That is the good stuff.
We'll drop down here and get this health.
Nice.
And maneuver onward.
I am not entirely comfortable with not having any visibility with the surfaces upon which you're standing there. I'm not even playing it. I'm not comfortable with it.
Yeah, there's some tricky bits with Airman.
Now, are those extra lives?
Those are, in fact, extra lives.
2 of them. That's kind of crazy. I mean, is that a standard drop right there, or is that uncommon?
That was a pretty uncommon.
So now, in terms of the difficulty setting, is it just a matter of how much damage things do to you, or?
The bosses take a couple more hits. There's not really anything extra in the game. Like, you're still dealing with the same enemy layouts, the same everything.
Airman! Oh! Nailed the heck out of you there. Whoa.
Kind of a pansy. You just gotta get to him.
Jeez.
Airman has a fairly difficult stage for platforming, but as a boss, he's not much.
Yeah, that was I bet that the metal gun would have taken him down pretty quick.
He's immune.
Are you serious?
He is immune to metal blades. It's one of the few enemies in the game.
Wow.
And
Item 2.
This is your first item. You actually get 3 items. There's one that clings on walls and creates kind of a platform. Then there's another that actually will just generate a platform. It floats upward.
Okay, yeah, I've seen that. I believe Smooth McGroove uses that in one of his videos.
I dare say he does. So, we've got Bubble Man, and we're going to go to Bubble Man, and I'm actually going to hand the controller off at this point.
Gosh! Okay, I'm going to be honest here. When I was editing this video, I strongly considered cutting this part out due to sheer embarrassment. But, for honesty's sake, I'm going to leave it in. Here goes. This is going to be bad. Holy crap. Now, do these surfaces slide a little bit?
No, those are, you're good. There is a stage that does have kind of the ice physics.
Whoa! And those jump! I can't kill the frog! I cannot kill the frog! It can kill me, though.
Go to your sub-screen with the start button. Go up to the next arrow and press start again. Now go to M. There you go.
We need the metal man.
I would suggest it.
Whoops.
You're fine.
Eat this, buddy.
Okay, now this part. Jump quickly.
Oh.
Because those blocks do not stay around.
Okay, that, whoops.
Yeah, go back to metal blades. You'll want those.
My bad. So, if you could tell... Oh, whoops.
Yeah, start will get you right back out of there.
This is just a nightmare. How do you deal with the frogs?
You can shoot them with the metal blades. Straight out shoot them. Where it's a larger projectile, it'll catch them even though they're on the floor. Start button. There you go. Okay.
I'm struggling here, obviously. I keep hitting the, I keep hitting the trigger! I've mapped the, If I can get used to the controls here, I think that would give me a little bit of mileage here. Okay. We're doing a little bit.
There you go.
Eat that.
Now quick jumps on these.
Oh. I think I'm gonna burn all. Did I just lose all of our lives?
I think we got a few more.
I doubt it. It is highly unlikely. We've got one left.
You got this. If you don't, I'll give it a crack. But you got this.
Why do I keep doing that? Okay. This is totally me playing right now. Totally me. I've just started to figure the game out. It just took me a minute to get my feet wet. The controller there. Oh! Yep. Just takes me a minute to get used to those, Do we have a chance to continue?
We do indeed.
Okay. Well, that's kind of it. How many continues do we get?
As many as we want.
Oh, that's generous. So, what's
having to repeat the stage.
Well, I mean, so then what becomes the difference between... I guess I'm trying to determine what the difference is between extra lives, or not having enough lives and not having, or using a life and using a continue.
Well, on continues, you're gonna have to restart.
Cell phone!
Yeah, sometimes the old cell phone goes off in the middle of a recording and you get a little embarrassed. Might have just happened to me. You didn't have to stop playing while I was doing that, Interestingly enough with this, one shot from your regular gun will take care of those guys.
Excellent.
And now we're into the water.
But he can breathe underwater.
He can.
That's excellent.
MegaMan.
That is phenomenal.
But the physics change. Notice how high I jump now.
That is pretty sweet.
So you've got to be real careful because those black things at the top, the spikes,
They will F your day up.
they're an insta-kill.
Whoa! There's a shrimp and ain't easy.
But it sure is fun. This is another reason the metal blades are so great here.
Because you can shoot them straight up.
Yep. You don't have to risk any peril.
Nice. Oh man. Oh, that's tight. Jeez. Not cool. That guy is dominating. Domination. Okay, I hate the frogs.
Oh, they're a pain in the butt. How about crabs?
I mean, if they only had, like, if they could only spawn, like, one set of frogs, that'd be okay. But, I mean, you got infinite frog spawner. It's just bullcrap. That is bullcrap.
And we've made it to Bubble Land.
Oh my gosh.
Whose weakness is, metal blades.
I think anything's weakness should be freaking metal blades. I mean, they're friggin' metal saw blades, for crying out loud. Eat it!
He's pretty dead.
Wow.
Yeah. He, can't stand up to the heat. So, staying out of the kitchen
Would have been advisable.
would have behooved him.
Yeah.
And speaking of heat, there is a heat man.
Heat man.
I think he might should just be who we deal with next.
Is he weak to bubbles?
He is. Heat man, one of my favorite designs. He looks like a Zippo lighter.
That's pretty cool.
And this stage is a nightmare.
It looks pretty horrific.
Of the 8 Robot Master stages, I think his is probably second only to Quickman's for peril.
Yeah. I do not like it. Oh, geez.
It's something to note: when you receive a power-up, you'll freeze for a moment. And I'm a little out of practice.
Yeah, that, well, I definitely can't blame, nearly everything that happened to me when I had control, on that, but I definitely died one time on account of power-up control loss. Flew off the edge upon acquisition. is kind of a bummer. Dig the music.
Oh, some of the best music. I don't believe we do indeed. This is one of the few enemies in the game that your regular shot will not kill. You
really
have to use a special weapon, and only a few will work. Let me get to this part.
Whoa! It's craziness! It's totally bonkers! Okay, that would have taken me the better part of an afternoon, at least. This is the things that nightmares are made of. This is the things. I know, I make all kinds of sense.
Now, if you'll note the difference there in the wall...
And you blow that up?
You can. With the weapon you obtained from Crashman.
Crashman!
Who we have yet to face.
Is he a bandicoot?
He is indeed. Check this part out.
Oh my gosh. I'm checking.
Now the reason it's advisable to go to Airman first is...
Oh gosh.
For this reason.
This looks horrible.
It is. However.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
And that right there... As I recall, there's an enemy here. These guys...
Whoa!
Air shooter.
Wow! Okay.
And see, you can refill your items as necessary. And we're down to Heat Man.
Absolute devastation.
Now
I wouldn't know how to do any of that.
He is weak to the bubble lead, but point of pride, I'm gonna try and take him on with the old Mega Buster.
See, if we just didn't have my nonsensical little bit in there where I played it, then we could have put this on as a walkthrough. We're just telling people what to do. It seems you've got this down pat.
Well,
this is well rehearsed, sir. Well rehearsed.
This is one I had as a child, and I only had about 10 Nintendo games when I was growing up. I became very familiar with them.
Yeah. I had, I had, what was the one that you got to draw stuff?
Color a Dinosaur.
No, it was the...
Mario Paint.
It'll come to me. It was kind of like, it's kind of like Pictionary, because you were supposed to guess what it was drawing.
Anticipation?
Might have been.
Or Win, Lose, or Draw, maybe?
Might have been Anticipation. Remember I had that game. And, I only probably had like 3 or 4 games. My parents were not always willing to shell out that $50 for a Nintendo game, you know, at the time. So on that note, I think that's a pretty good place to break for this one. So if you liked the video, remember to hit that old like button. And if you liked it a lot, and you want to see the rest of this playthrough or anything else that the Tall Guy and I might be playing on this channel, and you're not already subscribed to the channel, then remember to subscribe as well. But regardless, as always, thanks for watching, and we're going to pick up right here next time.